Hello, my name is Dylan Esparza, and I'm going to be presenting about the selection process in an accounting firm. So on the agenda today, I'm going to be running an accounting firm to attain the best employees by using the process method. I'll be explaining how to manage employees and how to have the maximum efficiency. And I want to bring the best relationships into the workplace that I can have during the selection process. So why the selection process? So it is really important to have employees that have super good professional relationships. It's because so they can get more work done. They can consult with each other. They can be more efficient with their work. So what that means is people are open to um, getting help from other coworkers. They're not like afraid of any coworkers, a very friendly environment. So that's why I did choose the selection process because according to my source, happy employees not only work faster, making more calls per hour, but also achieve 13% higher sales than okay. Planning. So this is the four steps of the four functions of management. And so planning is the definition is to select goals and ways to attain them. So our goals is to hire the best fit between the job and the applicant and have a good relationship with the rest of the employees. So we want to match like personalities, other things like that. And I'll get later into that. So first, we want to create the application. So during my planning process, I have to select my goals. So my goals is to rework the application so they can include questions that we can narrow down employees such as applicants form includes the following questions. Applicants education background, certification. So like for instance, for an accounting firm, you would look for like the CPA or if they don't have the CPA, and also previous job experience if they have worked in different firms. Um, this would help us not waste our time. So like, let's say we are looking for a CPA, we can already right off the bat, they don't have to fill out that application form because they would see, oh, they want a CPA. I don't have that, or and we don't have to waste our time on like interviewing stuff like that. So the big five personality traits, this is what we're going to be looking for while we're interviewing, even application. If it really seems like they're outgoing, maybe they kind of over explain things that can be traits that we can see. So the big five personality traits: extroversion, agreeableness, conscientiousness, emotional stability, and openness to experience. So we would really look for the extroversion, um, just so it really help employees like conduct with each other and in the office that I am in. Well, most of the employees are very extroverted, so and they're very conscientious because as an accounting firm, you do need to be conscientious with like schedules. There's like really hard due dates and other things like that. Excuse me. Structured interview. So a structured interview would be the following, like having a set of questions that we can easily compare to other applicants and other interviews that we've done. So like we'd be like, what makes a good team leader? What are characteristics of a good team? What are your goals for this job? What are some things someone will say about you that are bad? Just stuff like that. So like so like for example, like what would some things someone will say bad about you that are bad? You would pretty much, if like someone says no, that's kind of like a really red flag off the bat because there's always something that you can work on or something that's like not the greatest about you. Working sample. So a working sample would be when after we interviewed that employee, if we're really interested, we want to give them a day's work, like what their normal day would look like. And with that comes with see if they really enjoy it. So again, so we're not having a high turnover rate. We can always they can be like, oh, I really enjoy this. This is what I want to do. Or they can find out, oh, maybe I don't like it. So we don't have to waste our time and also waste their time. And we would have less turnover. So we don't have to train as much. Exit interviews. So let's say someone does decide to step down. We can like or we can negotiate why they're leaving or if they just do want to move to another firm or if it's just specifically salary, they can always ask us, oh, yep, they're paying me this much. And we can be like, oh, we want to match that because we don't want to lose an existing employee that could help train people or they can or we don't have to train someone else. So that's why we would want exit interviews. And also we can know what we need to do better, what we need to do differently with the company. So boomerang hiring, I got this from a source from Colorado EDU, and it pretty much explains that let's say an employee does move away, and then we and we're looking for someone, and maybe they don't like the spot that they're in, and they are willing to come back. That's what the exit interview is for, is so we can actually win people back, so we can bring back like those loyal employees that we need. Organizing, so we're organizing all the way. So we actually set up with and we consult with the HR team or the hiring process team. Um, um, so this would be, we can all be in a meeting and see what we need, see if everyone's on board with this. The selection process, how we revamp the interviewing process, and yeah, all the selection process. So now we're going to execute it. So how we execute things using influence and full participation with the firm. Again, this was like the organizing, how we bring everyone together and see if they're all on board, because if everyone's not on board, then this isn't going to work out. So that's why this is the third function of management, is because we need to lead a way on how we can influence the employees to make them feel better work environment, and getting things done more efficiently. Um, Most accountants know how to get their work done. So this is why we would hire for like same like personalities or stuff like that. So we can really um, have them work together more often. And these loyal employees that we have, they will actually be paving the future for the newer employees. So we don't have to train it as hard or like be with them for so long. So this is why we would want to influence our employees on being part of this team, and it would really help us and really help them at the same time, because we can be more efficient and they can always ask for help and things like that. So controlling. So how we do this, we would go through the application, the questions, the exit interviews, the on-job training. Um, once this is in process, or once in this process, I can be part of it. And then after a while, once I know what I want and what everyone else wants, and we can like tweak things here and there, see if something's not really working right, we can always do this, and we can actually have my own hiring committee, so I don't have to be there, and they would know what expectations they would have. All right, so conclusion, the selection process can be very effective in different ways, being efficient, workers' happiness, keeping current employees, setting more goals, consulting with employees.